Prophecy by 21, the controversial Jewish temple, and my name is Johan Peters. How long does it take to build the temple, and how long will the animal sacrifice be in operation before the abomination or the image is placed? We find the answer in Daniel 8 verses 13 and 14. But I will put it in simple words. It says, "Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint asked him, how long is the total time period of the daily sacrifice and the abomination of desolation? And the answer was 2,300 days, and then shall the temple be cleansed." So we have two time periods. First, the daily sacrifice of animals, and the second is the time period that the abomination of desolation or the image of the beast functions. So it takes a bit of math, but it's not that difficult to understand. According to the lunar calendar, which was in operation back then, the last 7 years is 7 times 360 days, which equals 2,520 days, plus an extra 30 days before the temple is cleansed, making it a total of 2,550 days. More on these very thrilling extra 30 days are in the next bite. We heard from that saint that the temple is in operation for 2,300 days. Now we have 2,550 days minus the 2,300 days, which leaves us with 250 days, or roughly 8 months, at the beginning of the 7 years after the signing of the covenant or the peace agreement. And these 8 months are needed to construct the temple before it is inaugurated. We learned that the midpoint of the last 7 years is 1,260 days, right? The tribulation is also 1,260 days, and the first half is also 1,260 days. So take away 250 from the 1,260. That shows that the daily sacrifice of animals will be in operation for 1,010 days before the armies of the Antichrist place the abomination of desolation, which we will be forced to worship as our new God or be killed. A talking puppet that we have made with our own hands can give us the death sentence if we don't worship it. What has happened to our dignity? Now you'll find the following very interesting. There are different documentaries with pretty credible archaeology and findings about the temple ground and where the temple once stood. According to their research, the temple was not standing where we find the Wailing Wall and the present-day Dome of the Rock, but not far from it in the old city of David. The best documentary that I found is called The Coming Temple. It is by Whitestone Media, and I suggest that you type it into your search bar, as it is definitely worth watching. And then I will see you next class about these exciting missing 30 days.